Welcome to COM 497. This is Career Planning and Professional Development. It is a totally online class, so I want to take you a little tour of the class. We need to start here, and I'm actually producing the course tour, which will replace this section. The course is really designed to help you as a student transition from college to the job market. So we're really doing a very important task. And I always say getting a job is a job in itself. But we're also going to look at how do I have good job searches? How do I prepare for the interview? How do I look at the ethics in professional practice? What leadership skills should I have? And any other development related to decision making. We're going to do some things with personalities. So let's just move on down to the syllabus, and I will go through that because we'll talk about the different assignments that we have. My office is on the third floor. It's room 3091. I have office hours on Wednesday and Tuesday, so if you want to stop by, you can. You can send me an email. You can give me a call. My office number is 461-5379. I'm also using Zoom.us for this video, so if you want to contact me and we actually have a video conference and can talk to each other, we can do that as well. So we have various student learning outcomes, and any type of job you're going to need to write correctly and clearly in forms and styles appropriate for communications or business. We're going to learn some critical, creative, and independent thought as we put together our resume. We're going to evaluate your own work and that of others for accuracy, fairness, clarity, style, grammatical correctness. This is an opportunity for you to share your resume with each other and have peer edits. And sometimes that's very helpful because coming from someone who may not know you, they have another perspective and they can see things that most of the time you're not sharing, or different ways that you can approach it. And of course, I'll be giving you feedback on that as well. In the job market, this is where you're really going to demonstrate your understanding of gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and other forms of diversity in domestic and global societies, because that is where you're moving to. You're moving out of the campus environment into the business world, where all of those factors are a part of life. You're going to apply tools and technologies appropriate for the communications profession. So some of you are radio, television. You're going to be sharing some of your portfolios and items that you have that you've learned for your specific areas of your profession. Be able to understand, show an understanding of concepts and apply theories in the use of presentation of images and information. You will be creating a digital portfolio, which is like a personal website so that you can share some of your samples of your work. You will be using some business theories and how we approach looking at our interviewing process as well. So learning outcomes, we're going to learn advanced job search skills and strategies. Where do I find jobs? How do I search for a job? What do I need to know about jobs that I'm searching for? You're going to identify and evaluate professional skills, values, and lifestyle preferences. This is important for you to have a good understanding of what you want out of life, where you want to live, what kind of lifestyle you want, what are your values, and what are you willing to accept or not accept along that. What are your professional skills? You're going to develop a resume, a cover letter, learn job interview techniques and preparation, and it takes a lot of practice. You're going to learn about legal issues associated with employment and application. You're going to develop an online personal brand, and you're going to understand the role of ethics and diversity in business. So this is a one-credit class, but it has a lot of work, and as I said, it's a job to get a job. So I have a textbook here, Strength Finder. I think it's an inexpensive book, but it is a great book to read to help you understand what your strengths are and what you can bring to an employer. So it's not required, but I do encourage you to buy the book. It also has a code so you can do some testing and get some feedback. So what are you going to have to do in the class? You're going to have all of these assignments. You're going to understand how to answer the question, tell me about yourself, which is the #1 interview question. You're going to learn how to turn that into a 2-minute elevator speech, is what some people call it. The real question, tell me about yourself, is really the question of why should I hire you? You'll do a draft of a resume. Most of you have a draft of a resume. I'm having you submit that just so that I know that you're working on it and that you've begun the process. And I do have a layout of what should be on a resume on Blackboard. The last thing that you're going to submit in this class is a resume, a cover letter, and a reference page, and it's worth 100 points. And we'll go through that process throughout the course. You will write a statement of your career goals and objectives. It is just to think about what you want to do after college. Think about what you want to do in 5 years, and think about what you want to do in 10 years. And then planning out, what do I need to do to achieve each one of those goals? At 5 years, do I need more education? Do I need more experience? At 10 years, what do I need to have as well? LinkedIn account, we're going to create a LinkedIn account. Some of you may already have a LinkedIn account. We're going to learn a little bit about what LinkedIn can do for you, and LinkedIn changes and grows all the time. Strategic job search. You are required to find 10 jobs that you are qualified for, that you would want to do. We're not just picking 10 jobs. This is really the job search, like jobs you want, you know. Come on, we want jobs that we want. We don't want to just turn in 10 jobs. They have to be jobs that you qualify for, so they must require a 4-year degree. Anything job that you submit that says a high school degree, you will not get credit for those. Ethics, we're going to write a reflection paper. You'll do a personality test, and I'll have more details on that. You will do a mock online interview using Interview Stream, and I'll give you more information about that later on. And then you're going to do a reflection paper back on the mock review interview. What did you learn? What do you plan to improve on? What comments did you receive from me about that? Once you do a mock interview, you have all kinds of things, positives, negatives, things that you need to improve on. So that's what the reflection paper will be about. This is the assignment you need to start right now. It's called the informational interview. You need to find someone who has a job that you would like to have at some point in your career. Contact them, set up an appointment, because they are business people. They have things that are going on. Call and say you're a student from the University of Southern Indiana. You're doing an informational interview for a course, and you would like to interview them, and it'd be maybe 15 minutes of question answers just to find out what it's like to have the job that you think you want, by asking questions of the person, by asking what's your typical day, what do you like about your job, what don't you like about your job, how did you get to the point that you got this job, what did you have to do for that, what kind of companies and experience have you had, and then basically what suggestions do they have for you as a new graduate. The reason I say you need to start on it now, it may take you 3 weeks to get an appointment with someone to do that interview. Be respectful of their time. They are working. They will be doing you a favor to do this informational interview. You will also pick 15 behavioral interview questions. You will answer them using the STAR method, and I will give you more information on that later. You have a senior assessment portfolio, which is due in the 5th week. This is where you're putting together the samples of the documents from your classes and submitting them online. So you will have several documents to submit. If you're radio television, then we will, you need to talk to me about how we're going to have you submit your materials. You will do a digital portfolio, which is a personal website. I'll talk to you about that. And we may have a final interview. So you can see that we have a lot of assignments. So stay on track. You have 2 or 3 assignments every week. Basically, all assignments are due on the last day of class. So assignments are given. There's really, this is as you go. There's no need. If you didn't get an assignment done in the first week, make sure you get it done by the last week of class. Academic integrity, of course, we have a code of conduct. Academic integrity kind of goes past the campus and says, what kind of professional integrity do you have? So, disability, if you need accommodations, please read through this. Let me know. I can make some adjustments. I'd be happy to work with you. Attendance policy, this is a 5-week class, and you say attendance, this is an online class. Well, attendance, I can tell if you're attending by the amount of time that you're on Blackboard, or if you've even opened up Blackboard. So it's very critical that you pay attention, you're involved. And also I put a little bit in there, they're talking about weather conditions always. So if there's, in case of weather conditions, here's some information for you as well. Title IX, sexual misconduct. We do not tolerate acts of sexual misconduct, nor does a business or any employer that you have. So please read through this, what this means. For more information, you can go to this website. So here's our weekly schedule. This is kind of what I've kind of outlined as to what we're going to do. The first week, we need to do self-evaluation. What are your skills? What are your values? What's your personality test? What kind of job do you want? What part of the country do you want to live in? What type of company do you want to work for? What size of company do you want to work for? And there are lots and lots of questions. And at this point, it's really thinking about yourself and what you want to make you as a happy employee. Develop a draft of the resume, the cover letter. So I'm just going to follow this each week. If at any point in time you have questions or things that you would like to be addressed, please let me know, because I will integrate that into the course. You will also see that I have a rubric here, and this is for your ethics assignment, and please read through it. And if you have any questions on that, please let me know. So I've gone through the syllabus, but that's not the end. We need to go back to start here. As we scroll down, there's assignments and points. I've just attached it as a document because sometimes I think it's easier for you. Voice threads, you will be doing a voice thread for this class. Tell me about yourself is a voice thread assignment. This is the link to that group, to this class's group. So you can always click that link. It'll take you right to that classroom. So let's move forward and look at announcements. I've already sent you, I think I've sent you 3 announcements before the class even opened. I was sending you some announcements about opportunities on campus and things to look at. Then I break the class down by weeks. You can see that I have a week 1 lecture for you. I have once again said, what are we talking about this week? I have several file folders. So in an online class, it is your responsibility to open some of these, read these documents to help you understand 10 reasons why you didn't get the job. And I have a little video that goes along with that. What is a personality test? What's career services? So read through these. I will be posting and sending you new emails. I will send you videos along the way. You can see that all of your assignments are here at the end of this week. So if you have questions, please let me know. I think it's a very valuable course for you to follow. Put an effort into it, because this is the time to get yourself ready for the employment. This is the time to take it serious. From now until graduation, you should be looking for jobs constantly to find out, because jobs come up and jobs go away. So it's really important. I'm excited that you're in the class. We have a full class. So please let me know of any concerns that you have, or any questions, or any additional topics that you'd like for me to talk about or include in the course. So have a great day.